Welcome to This Week on Campus, your weekly webcast featuring news and events at Western Iowa Tech. I'm Tyler Euchner.
And I'm Jason Moeller. This week we'll be talking about some new events that will be featured here on campus. But first.
On Wednesday night, there was a reported break-in down at the Sunridge Apartments. Here's what we know. At least one apartment was entered without permission. The resident was inside the apartment during the break-in. The resident confronted the culprit verbally and they left. If you want to know how you can prevent this from happening to you, the security supervisor, Kurt Fiechner, says it's relatively simple.
Well, the majority of these kind of crimes, whether it's something like this incident or maybe a vehicle burglary in a parking lot, they're what's called crimes of opportunity. Okay, somebody goes by and checks the door, perhaps in an apartment house, to see if the door is open, and they can go in. Same thing in a vehicle, check the doors in the parking lots. And they're generally looking for items that are easy to remove and quick to turn around for cash. Electronics of all types, iPhones, computers, speaker boxes out of cars, anything along those lines they're looking to take, and then turn around, generally pawn it somewhere, and then make some quick money on that. Probably the easiest way to prevent this type of a crime is to simply lock your doors. Lock your doors, make a conscious effort whenever you leave your vehicle in the parking lot to lock those doors. Make sure they're locked. Make sure the windows are up on your car, for example. In an apartment house or in a student housing unit of one type or another, make sure that those doors are locked. When you leave, physically check the door and make sure. Just don't think it's locked. Physically check it, and then even when you're in your housing unit here at the college, go ahead and keep the door locked. Okay, that'll prevent unauthorized entry into your housing unit.
Earlier this week, Western Iowa Tech students had the chance to attend the club fair. WIT TV has more.
Western Iowa Tech has found a creative way to hold the club fair while staying within COVID guidelines.
2 million?
Last semester, we did a virtual club fair, right? And it was it was put on well, but it wasn't attended like I would have liked it to be. Right, and I don't know why, but it wasn't. We had a few people, but not nearly when we're in the hallways, right? It's not nothing like that. It was just less attended. So this year we tried to do something with both, right? We kept it small, only allowed 2 to 3 clubs to show up.
Although clubs were limited last semester and this semester, Mike hopes that next semester they'll be able to get back into full swing.
For what it is, we have a pretty decent turnout. 9 clubs participated, and again, over the summer, hopefully we will keep the energy, and hopefully in the fall, we'll be somewhat back to somewhat normal, right? And I believe that when that happens, clubs are going to be really off the chain.
Wednesday was the day to celebrate cheesecake. Western Iowa Tech put on a special event for it. Nathan Bowman has more.
Everybody likes to celebrate holidays, but when there's one celebrating cheesecake, well, that's just the cherry on top.
On Wednesday, the Western Iowa Tech culinary program made cheesecake for students and staff. Western Iowa Tech culinary instructor chef Brett McCarthy shares how his students made the cheesecake.
So this is a typical New York cheesecake. An Italian cheesecake is actually made with ricotta cheese, has no cream cheese in it. A New York cheesecake is primarily with cream cheese in it. And so we will be topping it with strawberry or cherry sauce.
The cheesecakes were near the front entrance near the green truck. The slices of cheesecake were put in individual plastic cases, and you had the option to top it off with strawberries, blueberries, or cherries. Nathan Bowman for This Week on Campus.
Western Iowa Tech's media program doesn't just have the TV studio you watch us in during WIT AM and TWOC. We also have a radio station. Connor Spike has more.
Make sure you have your material down and you have a good idea on what
you're trying to put out there for people, what's going to keep people interested in listening.
Western Iowa Tech has its own little morning show, and the man behind the microphone is Benjamin Burkett.
My name is Benjamin Burkett, otherwise known as B-Drop Benji or DJ Benjamin, and I run a little radio show for Comet Radio in the morning called The Wake Up Hour. It's a fun little show. We play a lot of modern contemporary hip-hop, some R&B, real funky stuff to get you up and pumping in the morning. This show starts at like 7 a.m. And the purpose basically is to kind of shock value you up into having a productive day. My idea is if we're hitting at you with the sonics early in the morning, you're going to be feeling good and be able to push through the rest of the day. Or at least I hope that's what works. It's a really fun show, and I suggest y'all tune in. It's like 7 a.m. Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Friday. We call that Double Dose Friday. It's double the music, double the hits, double the vibes. A couple tips for you if you're looking to do a radio show or start up a radio show. What do you need to know if you're trying to get out there, trying to put and stuff? Make sure you have your material down, and you have a good idea on what you're trying to put out there for people, what's going to keep people interested in listening.
You can find Ben's radio show at comet.witcc.edu. For WIT TV, I'm Connor Spike.
Okay.
Western Iowa Tech celebrated Laugh Day last week. WIT TV has more. Last Friday was National Laugh Day, being hosted by Mike Brown. Mike Brown was asking people in the area if they would chuckle for the camera. Many were willing to have their laughs be on camera for a fun prize.
Of course, when you're up at Western Iowa Tech, we want people to have fun. And we're so used to seeing our regular national days. So we wanted to have a little fun with our students. So we went through the national calendar and we actually picked national holidays or national recognition days that would be fun. And National Laugh Day is one of them, and that is today, March 19th. We're giving prizes away. We're giving a free mask for even participating in the National Laugh Day. So we record your laugh, and then we give you a prize. Also, if you do the contest, you can enter into a raffle to win a $250 gift certificate towards an Xbox. Something else that's coming up is National Cheesecake Day, coming up on March 24th. Again, that is something that students, I believe, will like, and it's going to be done by our own culinary program at Western Iowa Tech. And then one more thing. This week is Women's History Month, or this month is Women's History Month, and I've been interviewing extraordinary women at Western Iowa Tech Community College. And those are going up on our social media platforms as well as our YouTube. So be on the lookout for that. Extraordinary Women of Western Iowa Tech.
People who stop by.
I'm Tyler Euchner, and this is This Week Western Iowa Tech hosted a transfer fair and career fair earlier this week. WIT TV has two reports. First, let's hear from Brandon Martin.
This week, Western Iowa Tech held both the virtual transfer fair, which helped link students to potential colleges to further their college journey. Also this week was the virtual career fair.
Actually, they range from about every program that we have. There's dental, nursing, a medical assistant, there's broadcasting and some of those, manufacturing, robotics. So it's a good mix of employers that are ready to attend.
Which helped link students to potential employers after their time at Western Iowa Tech. Both events were done through Zoom.
For more information on our Career Services program, you can contact Carol Muse. And for more information about transfer programs here at Western Iowa Tech, you can visit the Trio Center in the library. For This Week on Campus, I'm Brandon Martin.
When we come back, I will have an interview with WIT Residence Manager Stephen Garcia. And later, Kellen Howell will have an interview with anime artist Martha Wijaya. Stay with us.
Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzing overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
Look, folks, get your kids on the bus, get your coffee, and get on YouTube. It's time for WIT AM.
WIT AM is a student-ran news station that is invested on informing you with what you need.
Here on WIT AM, you get the daily scoop on world, local entertainment news, and web.
It's great entertainment and in the high quality that you deserve.
You can find our WIT AM News channel and more videos at youtube.com/WITTV. WIT AM News. Start your morning right.
Myth. I can party with people as long as they don't have symptoms. That myth is false. As we've seen, up to 40% of people who have COVID-19 are asymptomatic and can pass it on to others. So I'd recommend avoiding any social parties, especially indoor ones. If you want to try to socialize but reduce your risk, I'd recommend meeting outside in small groups, continuing to wear a mask, and socially distancing from others if you can. Then together, we can keep COVID-19 out of school.
For ways to keep your community safe, go to backtoschooltogether.com.
Welcome back. I'm here with Stephen Garcia, the Residence Life Manager here at Western Iowa Tech. Stephen, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Always glad to be a part of anything on campus.
So, like you said, always glad to be a part of stuff on campus. You guys have been doing a lot of events this year, including one that's currently going on, or two that are currently going on right now, actually, in the March Madness brackets and the pool tournament. So tell me kind of where you guys got the idea for those and what's coming up for those.
Yeah, so March Madness, obviously everyone knows about big basketball tournament. The Division I schools face off, most of March and into April. So we just thought we'd put a tournament together. We just do it through ESPN, and top two brackets in our housing, through our housing residents, we'll win a few prizes and things like that. It's just a fun way to get students involved. On our main floors, we have basketball games going when they're on. So, sometimes we get students to sit out there and, conversate with one another and, just watch. And if they created a bracket, then obviously they're into it and are going for certain teams because, I have them on my team. I want them to win because I get more points. Mm-hmm. And then our other one that's been going on, we started it February 1st. And it's coming to an end. We have the finals for our big WIT housing pool tournament. It's been very successful. We've had over 35 students participate in it. So now we're just down to the finals, and then we also have a third place, fourth place matchup as well. So we're just down to the final four teams. So we're really excited about that. That's coming up this Tuesday. It'll be at Prairie Place. It's been fun. It's great for students to get involved, and there's been chatter around with who's this person on the bracket. They're doing really well. Maybe I didn't know them before, so it's been a great way for students to get to know one another too.
So this is a year that most people are going to remember for the rest of their lives with the pandemic and everything. Was there anything that the pandemic forced you to change in this job and kind of caused some challenges for you?
Yeah. So when putting on events like this and stuff, it makes it super difficult. So the March Madness tournament, for example, that one's easier because that's all electronic. You just have to create that account, pick your teams, and who you think's going to win. That one's simple. One like the pool tournament, we've been making it as COVID friendly and as student friendly as possible. We reach out to the students, say, hey, when can you play? It can be any time from 8 a.m. until 9 p.m. So it's great. It works around their schedules. It's been a little bit tougher at certain times, but we definitely try to, make sure that our furniture's 6 feet apart, that we have hand sanitizer on the tables, make sure that students have masks on when they're participating at our different events. If we ever have like a movie night or anything like that, and we serve some popcorn, either one of the housing supervisors or one of the RAs, is in charge. They have gloves on, mask on, obviously, and they're the only ones reaching in to hand students popcorn and things like that. So it's just more, it makes you think about things, and maybe things that we should have been doing anyways in the past, but yeah, just definitely makes you think about them, and moving forward, we'll probably stick with, a lot of the ways we're doing some of these things right now.
And like we said earlier, there is the pool tournament finals coming up on Tuesday. What are some other events you got kind of planned out or are hoping to do for the rest of the year?
Yeah, so some that we have an Easter egg hunt. So we're going to do an Easter egg hunt, but we're going to make it more adult friendly. So some eggs will just have candy, but some will have, a card that says, come grab a $5 gift card, or $10 to the bookstore, or maybe a massage gun, or maybe an air fryer. So we're going to make it a little bit more adult friendly, place them around the dorms, and students will get a chance to participate in that. We have a wellness walk that we're going to do, once it starts getting a little warmer out, where students can come out, just socialize, walk around Woods Loop, maybe around the trail behind Prairie Place, and just get out and conversate with one another. We have a pot painting and flower gardening event, so you can come paint your pot, and then you can plant those flowers into that pot. Yeah, just a bunch of different things. Some are still in the works because we are kind of waiting for the temperature to go up, so we want to do some things outside. A big one that is coming up, we had such great success with the pool tournament that students asked about bags or cornhole tournament. So that's something that's coming up. We have sign-ups going on right now, and we plan to get that tournament started after Easter break.
And how can people sign up for that tournament?
So they can just come to the main, our main office, or any of the building's main office, and sign up for that. Or they can message me through email or text. We have a text number that students can contact our housing staff on, and they can sign up on that.
All right. Well, that was Residence Life Manager Stephen Garcia. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right, back to you guys.
Myth. If you get COVID-19, you'll recover after a few days. That myth is false. We're only just beginning to understand the effects of COVID-19 on the human body, as we're starting to see more and more people identifying as long haulers who are having symptoms for weeks, if not months, after their initial infection. Continue to wear a mask, socially distance, and wash your hands. Together, we can keep COVID out of school.
For ways to keep your community safe, go to backtoschooltogether.com.
All right, welcome back. I am here today with Martha Wajaya. Sorry about that. And Martha, you have an event coming up. Would you like to tell the viewers a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the event that I'm doing is a demonstration of how to draw a chibi. Specifically, I'm going to be doing a drawing demo of how to draw Cosmo, our mascot, in a chibi version.
Where exactly is that? Is that in person or on Zoom?
It's going to be over in Zoom.
On Zoom, okay. So just a couple questions. When did you first learn to draw?
When I first learned to draw, let's see, it was more like I took inspiration though with some of my friends way back in first grade. And then I didn't really start like actually going on into it until in high school. So that's like probably when I really started learning how to draw though, and like getting down to the basics of drawing anime and manga.
Did you pull any specific inspiration from any anime or any just show or art in particular?
I mainly pull a lot of my inspiration from the shoujo genre, which is a lot of the romance stuff that you would see though, and shoujo translating to girl in Japanese. So I do draw a lot of inspiration to that. That's why most of my characters, though, will have like a bit of a longer leg, bigger eyes going on, more than a realistic kind of a look.
And how would you recommend that students get started drawing things like this and getting into like an anime drawing style?
First, I recommend having the inspiration to it, the actual desire and passion, because if you don't have that, though, then it's kind of hard to keep going at it, though, and letting yourself actually wanting to do it.
And then is there anything else that I didn't cover that you would like to shout out or mention?
I'd just like to mention that a while back there was a submission for murals on West 7th Street. So I had submitted a proposal to have a mural of my design to be up in one of the 4 locations in West 7th Street. So if I end up winning one of the locations, I hope that you guys can all drive down there. And if it's not up there, you can always drive by the Hong Kong Market. There's 3 murals up there that I had actually designed.
Wow. Well, if you do win that, we'll make sure to get some coverage on that.
All right.
And we'll be right back after these messages.
Even though there is so much against us, you will see me wearing a face covering.
And even with my face covered,
you will see me
as a son,
as a friend to everyone I meet,
as a fighter for change,
as a woman who stands up for what I believe in.
So join me in wearing a face covering
to help stop the spread of the coronavirus.
Because this is one small act of kindness that has the power to bring us all together.
Western Iowa Tech's Video and Media Production Program has been awarded an Upper Midwest Emmy Foundation 2019 Student Production Crystal Pillar Award. This award was presented by the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences for excellence in production.
I work out every day. COVID won't kill me.
I'm 24. COVID won't kill me.
I have antibodies. COVID won't kill me.
It's been a long week. COVID won't kill me.
I'm 25. COVID won't kill me.
I'm partying outside. COVID won't kill me.
I don't need to wear a mask around my friends. COVID won't kill me.
I'm 23. COVID won't kill me.
If I haven't gotten it yet, COVID won't kill me.
I'm young. COVID won't kill me.
Famous last words. Don't let them be yours. Socially distance. Mask up, America.
Western Iowa Tech Foundation scholarships are now available for the 2021 and 2022 school year. You can fill out your application online at MyWit website.
The Western Iowa Tech Nursing Club is selling clothes for funds for local health-related projects. You can find the clothing selection at isn'titiconic.com. Siouxland Community Health and Western Iowa Tech have partnered to offer a health clinic. Services include, but are not limited to, treatments for cold and flu, minor injury treatments, and STD and pregnancy testing. No appointment is needed, just a valid WIT ID. Open Mondays from 8:30 to 10 a.m. in room W210. As the spring semester continues, the library has announced new hours. These started at the beginning of February. Sunday hours will be 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday will be 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Friday and Saturday hours will remain the same. Sunday library access will only be accessible through entrance 3. Events and information for Western Iowa Tech can be found on their social media pages. Just search Western Iowa Tech on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, and be sure to follow for more updates. The weather has certainly been pretty nice this week. Jason Moeller has a look at your forecast for this week ahead. What will the weather be looking like this week, Jason? Well, Tyler, this past week we got to experience the poor side of spring weather with all the rain we got. This week, we're looking at a little more fun in the sun. Starting off with Saturday, there will be a slight chance of rain early, but that should clear out by noon. And after that, the sun is going to come out and give us some warmer weather with a high of 56 expected. I still wouldn't bust out the short sleeves quite yet though, as wind gusts up to 25 miles per hour are expected as well. Sunday, we're looking at some sunny skies and a high of 63, so it might be a good day for you all to go out and hit the links and get your first round of golf in. Monday, the sun is choosing to stick around for us and give us a high of 73, and there's going to be a slight breeze, so again, perfect for all the golfers and frolfers out there. Tuesday, there will be a drop in the temp, but it is still supposed to be sunny with a high near 51 and a low of around 28. Wednesday, we're looking at more sunny skies and a high of 49, and let me know if you guys have figured out the pattern here, as Thursday, we've got more sunny skies and a high of 59. So lots of sun, and it's going to be a great week to bust out the grill and bag set, Tyler.
Thanks, Jason. If you have something you would like to publicize on This Week on Campus, send it to thisweek@whitcc.edu. This Week on Campus is a webcast from the Mass Communications program here at Western Iowa Tech Community College in Sioux City, Iowa.
New episodes of This Week on Campus are posted every Friday afternoon. For the latest content from our programs, please visit our website, whitcc.tv, where you can find a direct link to our YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe and have a great week.